What's that about my dress?
It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What's your name? Sam. Can we have claps for Sam? Saving my poor parched throat. Woo! You know, Jamie is such a good salsa teacher. I'd never done salsa before. At a moment. So I'm just going to scurry on because, as we said, we're running behind. So I'm going to introduce the next act and catch my breath. Whew! That man can dance. So I'm so excited about our next act. We've got two, not one, but two drag acts for you this evening. And this is the first. It's amazing. I'm so excited. Drag should belong everywhere, in every space. So it's fabulous. So I'm just going to go straight into it. Shut up, Amy. Jiggs. What? Who? So, big round of applause for Chromatik.
I am Chromatik, and I have been trusted with a Madonna mic for the first time, so we'll see how this goes. And tonight, we're going to be talking about light, how birds, butterflies, and monkeys use it to look good, and how you can use those tricks to make it work for you. But of course, I know what you're thinking. How can anybody look this good in a dress and know about physics? Turns out the two are completely unrelated. So, I do of course have an origin story and qualifications. My mother, who is in the audience, thank you mother, was a beauty queen. My father was a physicist. I was bitten by a radioactive butterfly. Then my mother left the one-horse town. My daddy was made redundant after the fucking Tories destroyed the fucking industry. And I crushed the butterfly in a fit of pique before it could teach me to use my flapping and sugar-drinking powers for good. So instead I just fight dowdiness, using optics, the sparkliest of all the sciences. So let's find out what oscillating electric and magnetic fields can do for you. Light is a wave. For those of you who've had a hard week, that's like my hair or the screen. And when waves are in the same place, their powers combine. Like in a TV show that I am far too young to remember. Throwing into it at my slides again. But no, when light comes together, they join and they form a superposition. And these superpositions, they can be a peak over a peak. They come together. We call that constructive interference. It makes something better. They add up. This is like when you're in a toilet and someone tells you you've got your skirt tucked in your knickers. And you say, thank you, that was very useful to know. Destructive interference. This is when a peak meets a trough. This is when you're in a toilet. Like when you're in a toilet and someone tells you, you're in the wrong toilet, mate. And then you have to stop, drop, take a few deep breaths, and then whip out the portable whiteboard you carry everywhere for such occasions. Give a short explanation of the social construction of gender and how not to be a cock. Remember the power of not being a cock, everybody. But destructive and constructive interference can come together to make something beautiful. And here's an example. Two examples from nature and one right in front of you. So, this is iridescence. This is when you have a color, something that shines a different colour from different directions. This is a starling and some ham. And thanks to the person who put a picture of some rainbow shining deli ham, sorry those of you over there, this is the ham, on Wikipedia. I do appreciate you people, you're what Creative Commons is all about. And this, but what even is colour? Colour is a change in wavelength. A big wavelength is red light, a small wavelength is violet light, a wavelength in between, a colour in between. And I want to make it clear that it's not the size of the wavelength that matters. Some people really like tiny hands, wavelengths. So, the way the starling and the ham derive their beautiful colours is because when light comes in to a transparent layer, some of it bounces off the top and some of it bounces off the bottom. If it's still in sync, ready for constructive interference, remember, knickers, job's a good one. If it's still in sync when it comes out, that means that the light must have travelled a whole number of wavelengths further when it went through the bottom. But that depends on what angle it came in at. What angle it came in at depends on how far it travels, and you're all very intelligent and beautiful people. You will know that if it travels further, you can fit a bigger thing in it. I don't know why you're laughing, I'm talking about optics. And if you can fit a bigger thing in it, it's a larger wavelength and a different colour. And that is how we get the beautiful colour on the starling's wing. Incidentally, that was a splendid starling. And now the other birds are kicking themselves because they didn't know you could just add adjectives to your name. Now the other birds have discovered this. I hear that the English countryside will be filled with rampant robins and tremendous tits. So look out for that next summer. But butterflies take this to another dimension with voyeuristic intentions. Thanks, Rocky Horror fans. So this butterfly is beige. You're very trusting, so I like that nobody's argued with me. I'm speaking from a position of authority because I'm on the stage. But in fact, it is beige because these structures, it has little structures on its wings that while white light comes in, only let blue light bounce back. But if you were to take this butterfly and put it in a blender, you'd just have beige and blood and a lifetime ban from the butterfly kingdom. And you're such a bitch. I'm not taking you anywhere. And this is how it works. This is like the layers we were talking about before, only now there are more of them. And they're all on top of each other, and they're sliced so that light can't come in at different angles. They're really thin. And this, for those who are interested, this is called a Bragg stack. And like many... Yay, optics! And like many of the stacks that people brag about, it's not that big. It's like thousandth of a millimetre, I mean, really. Really. Some insects are even able to vary this. So they start off, there's a beetle that starts off with a Bragg stack big enough to fit green wavelengths in, and then when it gets wet, they expand, and at this new wider wavelength, they can fit in red wavelengths. And so the colour you see changes from green to red. This is a protective mechanism that the beetle has evolved to avoid being mistaken for an olive in case it falls into a martini. But this is the best butterfly of all of them. This fierce individual is Caliphorus ruby, ruby with an I. She has beautiful mathematical structures that repeat in not only one, not only two, but in 3 dimensions. Oh look, the video's not working. It's a beautiful video.
Just want to click it.
Click it?
Oh,
No, that's not the butterfly, my friend.
Yes.
Yes, there we go. Okay, this is a journey through an electron microscope image of a butterfly's wing structures that create a beautiful green light regardless of the colour of light incident upon it. It is not an episode of Doctor Who or an acid flashback. But you and me, we ain't birds. We ain't butterflies. We ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Let's discuss vervet monkey bollocks in excruciating detail. This is a blue scrotum. And as you will have guessed by now, that blue doesn't come from pigments. That blue doesn't come from chemicals. Bloody hate chemicals. In some senses of the word. Not the scientific use. That blue doesn't come from chemicals. It comes from the structure. It comes from how physicists do colour. With structural colour. Elegant, neat, and no getting your hands messy and having to wear gloves. So, these balls, they have little crystals of collagen in them. Collagen is a thing found in cartilage, and it's what you boil up to make jelly, and it's what they try and sell to ladies for 20 quid for a little gold pot that's supposed to make you beautiful. Ladies, don't fall for it. It's the same thing that's in Haribo. Just buy some Time Fast Mix, it'll be fine. And these collagen, they line up, and they make lines that have a spacing, and I think you see where this is going, a spacing that's just big enough for a wavelength of blue light. And they've demonstrated this because when they inject the scrotum with water, these expand and get further apart. And then the scrotum turns white, because you can fit all wavelengths of all different colours inside it. I had no idea biologists were into that. But the scrotum, it has evolved for a purpose, obviously. And the purpose, the hue and saturation of the scrotum, has a function in terms of social role. It decrees how much respect the monkey gets amongst its group. And in fact, it does a little performance. It's got a white belly and a little red penis, as depicted here, and it lifts its tail to show its blue scrotum. And it walks around, and this is called the red, white, and blue display. And it's actually the origin of Theresa May's Brexit strategy. That's how she can pull it through. She's just waiting for the custom dildo to arrive, and she's going to take that right on down and show the Eurocrats where to stick it. what have we learned? Well, I promised you we'd learn how to make light work for you. So, you have to learn to accept constructive interference. It's really good to know if your skirt's in your knickers. You have to, you know you can shine in any colour from any angle. You can attach a complimentary adjective to your name. It's allowed, in fact encouraged. And finally, you can dazzle anyone if you just know how to throw the right shapes. So,